Welcome back to Hardcore Heroes Otherside, everybody.
All right.
What other side are we on? Where have you taken me?
What's
I
it
want to
like?
go home.
What's it like in the shadow plane within the shadow plane?
The super shadow plane or the
the shadow plane 2.
Squared.
Super shadow plane 2.
Okay, let's give you a description. Let's also set some music. Okay. Popping through the other side. Well, first I'll give it to Malachi and Jeeves, and then you guys will just pop through around later. Malachi, you come through holding on to Jeeves, and the two of you are splayed out on a gray, colorless ground. It looks like that's the first thing you see is like the ground at your feet, because you kind of fall on your face. It's chiseled stonework, as if someone had carved the earth that you're standing on into being, a pathway, but not laid stones, but just carved the ground into a road, more or less. As you look up, you see Jeeves on his hands and knees, facing in front of you. Beyond Jeeves stands a about 7 foot tall, hunched over, scaly humanoid covered in small spikes. Its face has a pair of large, curved, bony plates extending from the ridges of where its eyes meet its nose. From its small palms extend 3 elongated, slightly webbed fingers. Its legs are vaguely canine, and its feet are broad with short talons. From its back sprout large, bony bat wings that lack any sort of a membrane. This creature, were it to stand up and not be hunched over, would probably reach 9 feet tall. In its right arm, it holds this long, coiled whip with little spikes all along the edges of it. In its other hand, it holds a sword made out of some sort of shiny but not metallic substance. At the creature's feet are maybe a dozen little, 2.5 foot tall, heavy-set, fat, naked, bulbous little creatures. They're small, squat, horned creatures with thick arms, bulbous bellies, and unusably small, deformed wings.
All right. So, immediate thoughts.
We're in hell.
Is it still grayscale?
Everything is still grayscale.
Okay, so color spray is not going to work. I glance behind me as the
portal's rippling as if you'd pulled a thing and it's just kind of bouncing back and forth like a speaker in slow motion. Jeeves gets to his feet and goes, excuse me, Master Malachi. Don't think we're in Shirebrook anymore.
So look, is there anything on the landscape? As I'm rising to the feet, I look around behind these things.
To your right is a steep cliff that goes down and down and down. To your left is a also steep cliff, maybe 15 feet away, that rises up. Apparently you're on a mountainside, and before you is a path of some sort. It looks like these little squat, fat little thingies have hammers and chisels, and they've stopped their work of chiseling the ground to look at you, while the large creature, large hunched over one with the big plates and horns and spikes, slowly begins to growl.
Can we not just fuck back off through the portal?
So as you get to your feet, in come through Van Helsing and Georg.
Dragging Georg. Gods be damned, Jeeves!
And we roll initiative.
So wait, you said these things were chiseling, it looks like they're basically carving the world?
Like they were carving the ground into something. But I don't think you have much time to take a notice of these effects, because the large creature gives a roar, and all of the things start moving towards you guys in a coordinated moment.
Ah, so nice of you to turn up.
Can we get some battle music?
I'm looking for it. It's just gone. I mean, I'm sure it's here somewhere,
Neal,
but...
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be rolling, or doing 2 attacks per round now, because I'm level 8.
I think that's only for fighters.
It says that I get the specialist attacks per round.
Right, so that's 2 every 3.
It's not.
No, because it goes up as you level.
Only for fighters, I think.
It says specialist attacks per round is the table.
Right, but special attacks per round is 3 every 2. A fighter, without being specialized, gets more attacks per round as they level up. The specialization only adds 1 every other 2.
Do they?
Pretty sure.
Let me double check that because
You should
people were
double-
bringing that up. Yeah.
I think you're wrong, Neal. I think it is 2 attacks per round.
Let me check the combat and tactics. I got this here.
Specialist fighters get extra attacks because fighters get extra attacks. But being specialized itself doesn't give you extra attacks as you level up. It's only the
Wait,
because
where does it say
fighters
that?
get let's take a look.
Yeah, because you're not a specialist, you're an expert, right?
Yeah, but expertise says it gives you specialist attacks per round, just not the bonus to
Yeah.
hit and damage.
Yeah, you get the attack. You get 3
So
attacks every 2 rounds.
warriors get 3 attacks every 2 rounds at level 7, regardless of specialization. So when
Oh,
they're
okay, yeah. I
specialized,
think
they
you're
get
right
2
then.
every 2.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right.
Honestly, the expertise would be kind of broken if it's scaled up anyways, so that's fair.
Are clerics even get expertise?
Yes.
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can.
I mean,
He's got
I
it,
did.
doesn't he?
Okay,
Well,
so I'm going
what
to roll the big demon on 1d10, and the others I'm going to break into smaller groups so we don't have to
How
count
close
so
are
many
they
dice.
when we come tumbling in?
The large one is maybe 50 feet from you. The small ones are scattered. Some of them are 5 feet, some of them are like 100 feet. They're kind of all scattered about working on this roadway.
Are we doing group initiative?
No, we're doing individual initiative.
Okay. 8 plus 3.
Okay. So, what do we have for initiative?
11 for me.
11, 11, 11. Wow. Okay, the large one... Nope, one of the small ones goes first. One of the groups of small ones goes first. They give a shrill little shriek and run at you, dropping their tools at their feet. It goes like Jeeves, Malachi, Georg, Van Helsing in terms of like
Jeeves.
distance from the party. One of the small little things hurls itself at Jeeves with a natural 1, completely missing, falling flat on his face at Jeeves' feet. A second one hurls itself at Malachi with a... Malachi, what's your natural AC?
14.
14. Is that because of your...
Armor spell.
Armor spell.
We've said before that they need to.
They have to they have to hit your natural AC to be able to
Right.
knock off a stone skin charge.
But this... Yeah, so I'm talking like a touch attack. If I was just trying to tackle Malachi...
Touch attacks are normal AC.
Yeah, so would an armor spell... Yeah, armor spell just takes the
Yes.
place of magic. So he's just trying to grab onto Malachi. That's what
Yeah,
he's
so
doing.
it's a
not-
14. Still.
No, because if you were in plate mail and I just tried to grab you, I wouldn't take your
Touch
plate
attacks.
mail.
It's specific. It says in the book that touch attacks are you roll against normal AC for a touch.
But that's like trying to touch someone's skin. This is like a tackle. If a person's in
okay,
plate
it's-
mail and I'm just trying to tackle them to the ground, their plate mail doesn't add any
There's a
armor
different roll for
protection.
wrestling. I can
I'm-
look it up really fast.
Neal, I've got like an invisible barrier in front of me that's blocking.
That's what I'm
people.
trying to figure out what armor works as.
There is a different rule for wrestling.
A magical field of force that serves as if it were scale mail. It has no effect on a person already armored, not cumulative with shield, does not hinder or prevent, adds no encumbrance. Okay. I think that's fine. I think it's a small field of force that's not quite on top of you. So that does prevent the attack. So that one misses.
Yep.
The other one, another one runs at Georg and Sean of Van Helsing. You guys are on your feet. Do you have any weapons drawn? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I can probably
don't have
pull
what-
Harvest Moon out. Like I imagine that's the kind of thing you can do, regardless of the initiative roll. And I also do have my shield out already.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
think
just
your
strapped to my arm.
shield would be out. Georg, do you have your staff in your hands?
Is this before?
Before your
I mean, I
initiative
will
roll.
eventually be drawn. I don't have them. I had
Okay.
nothing in my hands.
I was just seeing if you had opportunity attacks coming your way.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
That's
will
all.
be drawing. I'll be drawing.
so
things
technically
from
I'm
my
armed.
pockets.
Can't I like pull the scimitar out and swing in the same motion?
Not as an opportunity attack. I'm gonna have to say for attacks of opportunity, you have to have your weapon already out, not
Sure.
drawing it out. I think that'll benefit you guys later anyway.
How many are coming at us?
Well, this is just the first group of 4. So one goes after Van Helsing for a 13. You don't have any high dex, do you?
No,
to bring your
but
AC above
I
13.
do have my shield out. And
That
I
does
have
give you a bonus.
20 AC total.
The shield gives you a bonus of 2, right?
Yes.
So that would give you 12 AC. So 13 is a hit. This thing grabs on to Van Helsing's leg and just holds tight. One of them throws itself at Georg for a 14.
I have 12 AC with my ring of protection,
Okay.
and I don't get my displaced self off. It sounds
No,
like.
it grabs onto your leg, holding you tight. Each of these creatures weighs. I lost the weight on him. 35 pounds.
Oh, I'm unencumbered.
The spell is only verbal and material, if I'm reading Purple Worm correctly. So I think I can continue casting it without being disturbed.
Right.
So it's
Right. Do I get an attack of opportunity on the one that tried to grab
really
me?
weird.
You were kind of on the ground because you got dragged down by Jeeves, so I guess you'd have your staff in hand. Go ahead and make an attack. You do it from the ground, so like at -2, because we've got an awkward angle.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
Neal, since I did roll like +3 on my initiative because of the scimitar, would I not have it drawn before it reached me? Because it had to like run the distance.
Yeah, but it's still, it went at 7.
Right, I just
so-
mean like, wouldn't I have it drawn before then? It seems weird that you don't draw your scimitar until you're.
I understand, but at some point you got to do some mechanical rules, because then you got to make up a rule of when is your sword out. You know, if you rolled a 15 for initiative and they rolled a 1, then it's always a gray area. So I'd like to cut it along clear lines. That's the first one. The next one goes at 9. Does none of you beat 9? Do you? No, you're all at 11.
No, everyone's at 11.
All right. Another wave of 4 of these little creatures come shrieking at you in shrill noises, throwing themselves, one at each of you. That's Jeeves is missed, Malachi is missed, Georg is a 17, and Van Helsing is a 18. So Georg and Van Helsing
how tall are they? So there's
these
one.
are like 2.5 feet tall, 35-pound little fat demons. It's just 2 of them are, or yeah, one of them's now holding onto your leg. The first, no, you got hit twice, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Van Helsing and Georg have 2 fat little demons, one on each of their legs, just holding on tight for life.
Okay.
Their little horns don't do too much to you. You guys all go at 11,
All right. I want to.
which is the same as the big guy with the whip and the sword.
I'm near the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many? Is Jeeves ahead of me or behind me? I think I'm in.
You're
the front.
holding on to Jeeves' pants with one hand.
Okay. I want to take a step in front of Jeeves. How many now of these demon things are in front of me?
There'll be like 2 in front of you, 2 kind of on your side and behind you, 4 more that are running towards you guys, and then big demon guy in front of you.
I'm gonna drink the entirety of my potion of fire breath and breathe on all these fuckers.
Oh shit.
Demons might be immune to it though, man.
Well, I hope not.
If ever there's a time to use a potion of fire breath, today is the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Potion of fire breath. This potion allows the imbiber to spew a tongue of flame any time within 1 hour of quaffing the liquid. Each potion contains blah blah blah. One drought allows the imbiber to breathe a cone of fire. Doubled, but you did a quadruple. An entire potion is taken at once. A cone is 20 feet wide, 80 feet long, and inflicts 5d10 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Saving throw first breath weapon for half damage apply in all case. So why don't you roll us 5d10 as you breathe a gout of flame on all of these things in front of you. That's 6 little demons and the big guy.
Can you do it multiple times in this hour?
No, it's just the once.
26.
26 damage, and they get saving throws for half.
Yeah.
So the last pack fails. The 2 that are in front of you fail, and the big guy passes. So all of the little people in front of you just burst into flames, roasting and shrieking. The large one turns to its side and kind of lowers a shoulder against the flames that wash over him. And as he comes through it, he looks completely and utterly unharmed by this.
Oh, shit. Well, at least the
little ones are damaged, though?
All the little
just
ones are
died.
burned to a crisp, except for the ones that are on your legs right now. And I think there are 2 that were behind Malachi slightly. So there's 2, 4, 6 little fat demons, and the 1 big scary demon who is making the same action as all of you guys are going. Or going on the same round as all of you.
Alright. I find some Displacer Beast leather and displace myself.
You are displaced. But you are also weighed down 70 pounds by these fat demons.
70 pounds.
35
Yeah, 2 of
each.
Okay. And how many weapons can be drawn in a round that you're also casting? Or how many items can be drawn, or what have you?
Do you want to draw your staff and
I would
do
dual
this?
wield if I could succeed. Otherwise, I guess I'll draw the first.
That's sure. You can, if you cast your spell, you can dual wield afterwards. What are you drawing from your
I am
robes?
producing my oaken wizard staff and a.
The wizard staff needs to be
Flat-
wielded in 2 hands.
Okay, then it will be
Full-size large
useless as a weapon in my offhand, and
Okay.
then I will draw a longsword in my right.
Okay.
A shimmering platinum longsword.
Okay.
Oh, all right, Gandalf.
All right. And Van Helsing, what are you doing?
I'm checking something because there's something for shield specialization that says you can make an attack with your shield every round with no penalty.
Yes, you can make a shield punch attack, I think.
Yeah, and that's no penalty. I can just do
You
it.
still have the dual wield penalty.
Yeah,
It's a
you still
dual
have
wield
dual
penalty.
wielding -2 with the main hand, -4
Okay, so
with
it'd
the
be
offhand.
d20 plus 4 and d20 for the shield. So d20 plus 4 with the scimitar and d20 with
Do you
the
normally
shield.
attack at d20 plus 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
What are you making the attack with against?
These fuckers on my legs. I'm
Ah.
gonna slash at the one on my leg and then punch at the other one on my other leg.
Give me a slash.
All right, so d20 plus 4.
Come on, Bob.
11? Is that a hit?
Yes, that's a hit.
All right, the other one's a 9. That's probably a miss.
That's a miss, yeah.
Do I get high ground advantage since they're below me?
No, because they're small
Ooh.
creatures.
Oh, I don't know about that, Neil. That's...
I would, if so, I'm also going to give you penalties for trying to shield punch your leg. That seems.
I mean, I'm
super
punching
awkward.
like down my leg, not into
Yeah,
my
but
leg.
it's an awkward thing. Like, you know.
It's probably more like a fist punch, honestly.
Yeah. You did how much damage? 8. So you slay one of them on your legs. The shield punch
Good.
is a miss. The large demon lashes out with his whip at. Who's got an exposed weapon? Malachi's got a weapon. Georg's got 2 weapons. Van's got a weapon and a
Yeah.
shield.
Hey, get that! Oh my god, it's gonna steal my stuff. What's that?
Nope.
Who's it whipping at?
I'm trying to roll a d4 on a d6, and I keep rolling 5s and 6s. Fucking hell. There we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He attacks whatever's in Ryan's offhand.
Oh, that would be my staff.
All right, so he makes
but I
a
have- but I-
offensive disarm with
I've
his.
just displaced myself. He auto misses.
Ooh, good call. It's an
Boom.
auto miss. And he steps forward with his sword and makes a slash at Malachi, who's in the front. The sword is a natural 20, but you have stone skin.
Thank fuck for that.
Okay. And I think that's everybody's turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative for the next round.
There we go.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Malachi rolled up.
Yes.
Oh dear God! You guys all go first.
Excellent.
Alright, I am gonna cast slow on the big guy and the 6 remaining little guys.
Nick still
Okay.
has a stone skin, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, then I'm going to slay the one on my leg, or attempt to at least. And then I'm going to move to engage this this demon in melee. with
I
my
can
half
hit
move.
one of the ones on Georg as well.
I'm casting Blink and teleporting out of their grip. Improve.
I did a 20 on my attack roll, so I assume I hit the other one on me.
Yes.
4 damage. It might not die, actually.
No, it lives.
Damn it. All right, I'm still going to do the half move up to this this other thing.
But you clear by 10, so it's a crit actually, so you kill it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do the other D8 to make sure. 6.
No,
so
it
it's
was
10
at
damage.
1, so it's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Slow. Here we go. Saving throw to negate
At -4.
at -4.
And it's at all 8 of them. So the 6 and... Well, there's 6 left in him, right? So, all of them.
Slow is targeting all.
1 creature per level.
Okay, so there are 2, 3, 4, 5, because Sean just killed... No, Sean just killed both of the demons on his legs, right?
Yeah.
You're free. So there's 2, 4, 5. They all make it at -4.
Yep.
They are
Sorry,
all slowed.
Boom! Broken spell.
So did
Broken
the
spell.
big bad? He walked right up to Malachi, correct?
Yes. He's
Alright,
inches
so
away from Malachi.
I blink directly behind him.
Okay.
Before before they act. So all their
Gone.
and yeah. Did the guys clinging to me blink with me, or do they stay behind?
I think they...
Stay
I
behind,
would
right?
want to leave them behind, but
Right. I think it makes sense if they're clinging to you and you're blinking out of existence. That unless they are somehow, I mean, your clothes come with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
but yeah.
Can he choose what comes with him?
That's
Like
what
if somebody
We
was grabbing
kind of
onto
did that
him-
earlier with his pocket dimension spell. He chose to leave his clothes behind there.
Yeah, and it's
So I-
like if somebody was grabbing onto you and you decided to teleport, would they be guaranteed to come with you, or would
I
they
think there's
point.
weight limits on teleport. I mean, I guess I'm wondering if they can hold you.
I think that you can blink without them. I think you can leave them behind.
Okay. All right,
Poof,
so I put
gone.
directly behind the big demon.
Okay. Okay. What are we looking here? Then all of them are slowed and they lose their turn this round, and we go to a next round initiative.
Well, we go first because that's load.
Right. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna go and just slash at the one that I'm this big dude.
Is
I
there
killed both the ones on me.
is there a cliff nearby, Neal?
Yep. To your right,
Oh.
maybe 15 feet. You're kind of on this ledge that's 30 feet wide. The portal's in the middle of it. The left side is a cliff going up. The right side is a cliff going down.
Oh, but it's not like a sheer cliff, is it?
It's not completely vertical, but I wouldn't want to go down it.
Yeah, I'm playing cautious and casting shield on myself. Conjuring a shield.
Neal,
Meaning
what
my
is
staff myself as I do. I'll save the blink until after my spell, but before all the other guys attack. So that
Alright.
they miss me.
I'm going to summon a shadow troll behind the thing.
Adjacent to Georg, then.
I guess so, yeah.
You summon a shadow troll. It roars into existence.
And attacks the thing from behind?
That's how we've done it in the past, right? Gets the attacks the same round it comes into play.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what we've done in the past. Let's keep doing it.
Alright. It's d20 plus 9 then, right? I think.
Mhm.
The hit.
I don't know. Wait, that's not the normal troll attack weapon.
Well, it's plus 7, but it's got plus 2 for back attack.
Trolls attack at +7?
I think
God.
so. Trolls are
Yeah,
nasty.
strength and Thaco plus strength. Sounds
I'll just
Yeah.
check, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right. I'm just gonna...
Normal troll, yeah, Thaco 13.
Perfect.
Alright, so I think there's some crits here because it's got -4 AC, right?
Yeah. So wow, those are some good blows. The 15 is a hit. The 27 and the 28 are double crits, so triple damage
Damn.
on those.
So the first one's a crit here.
Mhm.
Triple damage, did you
Yeah.
say? So 3d4 plus 4. That's the first one, 11. The second one's just a hit, d4 plus 4. 5, and then the last one's a double crit as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3d8 plus 4. 17. So 33 damage.
Wow. All right, you rip into the creature. It shrieks and howls in pain and suffering.
Yeah. So Neal, for Van's move, one thing I'm allowed to do is make a shield rush.
Yes.
So make an attack roll, and then if I hit with the attack roll, we make opposed strength rolls. Is what
Yes.
it sounded like from the description.
Yes.
So
I'm
gonna
with
go
the
ahead and make my
objective
attack
of
roll.
knocking the thing over.
Yeah, if I
It
if I
is
beat him on the
size
strength roll,
large, just so you know.
I'm pretty tough.
Okay.
Van's very confident in himself.
Sure.
So d20 plus 4 to see if I even hit. 11. Does that? Do
That
I need to like?
doesn't-
do I need to
this
beat
would
his
be
armor
against
to,
his
like, 'cause I'm just
natural
connecting.
AC, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
-4
so
or
opposed strength, so d20 plus 16 for me. That's pretty shit. So if he
That's
fails
a
too, then we're both.
Fail.
If
right.
he fails too, we are both knocked down.
No, he does not fail.
Okay, I'm knocked down.
Van shield rushes into this big ass demon and just kind of bounces off of him and falls to the ground at his feet,
Yep.
dazed. Garrick already made all of his attacks. Malachi made his attacks. And this is the demon's turn because
I
he
would like to
didn't
taunt. I would like to speak. So I conjure a shield and then I taunt the demon.
say.
I don't know if he speaks common, but I say, "We're behind you, you scaly bastard," and trying to like get its attention. Yeah, and I'm blinking like between my action and its action, so I'm hoping that it'll attack me and I'll blink out of its way and it'll auto miss.
The demon opens his mouth and lets out a tremendous roar in the direction of Malachi, Van Helsing, Jeeves, and the two little minor demons adjacent to them. I need you guys to make me a saving throw versus breath
Don't save
weapon.
breath weapon. No, fuck. Fail.
Oh no!
So wait, is that me too?
Yep, that's you two, and Jeeves. Someone make it for Jeeves. Nick,
Fail for me.
Fail for Jeeves.
you guys
Uh-oh.
are. Get the exact description up here.
Breath weapon kills.
You take 9
Jeeves is
points
probably
of
gonna die.
damage, all of you.
Okay. Jeeves
Um,
is probably not dead.
No, but he's bleeding to death now.
Okay. I'm gonna heal
And
him,
you
so
are
that's fine.
stunned for 2 rounds and deafened for 4 rounds. While deafened, you cannot cast any spells that require a verbal component.
I don't need any spells. I've got a troll.
Well, deafened, you can't cast a spell.
Yeah, because you can't get the exact enunciation, and when you can't hear well, it's hard to speak well. And casting spells requires very precise enunciation.
Shit.
This
I'll
shit
turn.
is my.
All of my healing spells require verbal components.
Sorry, you're
want
only
to make
deafened for 4 rounds.
Yeah,
I
but
want to make
Jeeves
sure you
bleed
might
out.
also not be moved by this.
Knock us back through the portal.
Oh, Neal, by the rules for deafen, it's a 20% chance to miscast.
Ooh, it's just 20?
Yeah.
Says who? Killer Death?
Eben.
Eben? Why don't we find somewhere in the book that actually says that?
Sure, yeah,
Forgive me for not trusting Twitch chat on face value.
Yeah,
It
I'm
says
looking
the
up.
spell deafness,
Oh, it's based on the spell.
which I think seems like a reasonable place to figure
That's
out.
a
what
reasonable place.
match
That makes
book.
sense.
Yeah.
Deafened
deafened spellcasters.
spellcasters have a 20% chance to miscast any spell with a verbal component.
Alright, let's do it at 20% then.
Okay.
Seems a
That's
little
good.
low to me,
But
but
you're
okay.
stunned.
I think it makes sense because like
Yeah,
you're able to speak still. You just might mispronounce
Right.
something.
But your
There's a
guys are
chance.
also stunned for
And
2
all,
rounds.
And all
Yeah.
the little demons have.
They're dead.
dead. Okay.
What are the rules for stun?
Can't do anything.
No, I think it's just penalties to things.
Does the creature respond
Done.
to my taunts? Or
It does not.
all right. I mean, before that round ends, I'll ask. What are you, demon? Speak your name to your new lord.
Oh. I'm not seeing stun in here. When you're
I think it just
stunned,
means you can't act. Right?
I don't think it's quite can't act. I think you
Hold on,
fight
I think I saw a
with-
rule for this, and it was a lot less bad than I thought it was.
Yeah. Maybe it's in
Really?
the combat and tactics.
I'm checking the combat and tactics right now. Yes.
I should have looked this up beforehand.
I thought you were unable to act.
If you look at power word stun,
Mm-hmm.
it just it does not.
Reeling and unable to think or coherently act is.
There we
power
go.
of stun is.
Done. So, unable to think or coherently act for 2 rounds for Van Helsing and Malachi.
Yeah.
So we go to the
What's
next
that?
round of combat. So Georg and the Shadow
Troll.
Trolls are the only thing that can do anything on this round.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go the troll first. Still back attack, right?
Yep. Oh dear God. The 16 is a hit, the 24 is a hit, the 28 is a double hit, or double crit.
That was good.
The troll rips the thing to shreds, and it crumples to the ground at its feet.
When they die, do their bodies remain?
Yes.
All right.
It's
Looks like we have some demon meat.
That's it. That's the battle.
All right. So Van is going to like scramble to his feet and like get his head in order so that he can go heal Jeeves. So that's gonna take 2 rounds.
Right, so Georg has a full round to himself, or 2 full rounds to himself.
Yeah.
I also gotta see what
think-
Jeeves' HP is. We've never had to roll it, so we need to
I
know
hope
if
it's not
he's
a
going
1.
to die or not.
Yeah.
Do you want Nick to roll it? I feel like that's probably the most fitting thing we can do.
I know I want to keep it in secret. I don't want you guys to know too much about who Jeeves is.
I think you can make GM rolls, and then you won't be able to see them. Let me test this.
Don't
Oh,
you
no,
kill
I can see
Jeeves,
it.
Neal? He took 9 damage, so if he had 1 HP, he'd be on -8, so he would die. But I think if he rolls 2 HP,
You
should
should
have
live,
1
unless I
chance to-
fail my healing
Yeah,
spell.
Unless
Yeah,
you fail
I'll take
Well, I don't know.
stock of the
Van might be
situation.
kind of wounded and have to fight something else. He might not save Jeeves.
Yeah. I'll take stock of the situation and eventually stabilize Jeeves and inspect the demon in these 2 rounds. I will put my weapons back in their sheaths when it's apparent that the danger is past. Rolling an int check. and stabilizing Jeeves.
You
Nice.
stabilize Jeeves. He's not
Okay.
dead.
Good work,
And
Gaelic.
I'd probably check the other two first, but they're both clearly alive and just reeling.
They're just like, oh my god,
then
what the
I-
fuck
So-
is that?
hmm And they probably come to with me looking
Yeah.
at the demon.
Still can't hear though.
So I guess I'd try and say, Van, heal Jeeves.
What?
I
can't hear you.
Point to.
I'm gonna wait for a minute. He looks stable, right? Like I check up on him, and he looks like he's in decent condition. So I'm gonna wait until I'm not going to miscast my spell.
Sure.
But the rules for it is that if you heal somebody in the negatives, they're just brought to 1 regardless of roll, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so did you learn that, Orison?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
So
I'm going to cast whenever the deafness wears off. I'll cast Cure Light Wounds.
So in
on
the
him.
meantime, he'll go up to 1. In the meantime, what are the rest of you guys doing?
just taking in the stock.
Yeah, I'm
what's down this road?
I'm expecting this demon. The demon is like dead, right?
Yeah, he seems to have been ripped apart by a shadow troll.
No, no pulse, no.
Well,
Husk.
let's see. He was at -7 at the end of that round. You went to heal Jeeves. He got to -8. You might get to him, and he still has a little bit of life left in him.
Georg wonders where demons go when they die. And
Do demons have souls?
I think while everyone's I'm gonna roll a willpower check, Neal. Is my willpower impacted by whatever possession just took place?
No.
That was okay. I pass. Okay, so I resist the urge to experiment in such dire circumstances.
Excellent.
Let's check its gear. Like that sword and that whip might be magical, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, first off, so you're taking a look around, getting stock of the situation that you did not have a chance to take a look at.
Yeah.
And this place is totally alien. There are large rock spires that kind of shoot out of the ground and end in these weird spiky arches all over the place. You can see boiling lava pits off in the distance, maybe a mile or two away, just kind of open fields of ground that kind of bubbles. You can see the shimmering waves of heat that come off of it.
Any signs of life?
No signs of life. The ground that's not carved into this nice stone pathway is cracked. Like
Yeah,
it's
so-
been soaked in water and then heated really quickly.
Yeah, I wanted to check. They were like chiseling the ground, right?
Yeah, the ground
They're
at your
building
feet
that
is
stone
rock because you're on a mountain. The whole mountain is just kind of rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And so these guys are here just like chiseling out this really nice stonework road, complete with little curbs on either side that comes straight to the edge of this same mirror-like portal that now has like a little dais built underneath it. And behind the portal is just sheer cliff into nothingness.
So, Gabe, what were you saying about demons? What is this place?
I start talking, but you realize you're deaf and you can't hear what I have to
Oh,
say.
well, I hope it's.
I think I'm looking. I don't know. Georg's looking like I don't know, in awe, off into the distance, like, taking this all in. Is there any? You said there's no sign of life.
No sign of life. No plants. No animals.
Neal, can I contact Cheese here?
No.
Like, do I just feel? Yeah, that's
It's
what I
like
was wondering.
it's like
I
when you
think-
were back in Shirebrook and you just
Okay.
couldn't find your goddess anywhere.
Okay.
Can I send my
Is there
troll down
is
the
there
road?
a
Sure.
What color is the sky, Neal?
Gray. Everything is grayscale.
Gray still.
Everything is grayscale.
So hang on a minute. What is this, Georg? Is this a different plane?
Perhaps we've entered Shadow Hell.
I truly do not know. There's no color here. I think we are still in some shadow plane.
This isn't Earth, right? This isn't the prime material plane. Neal, make a cartography check just to make sure that there's
Yeah,
no
give me a cartography check.
There's no like flowing lava or anything anywhere in the world. 28.
So, taking a look at the terrain around you, imagining that maybe this place was covered in grass, or maybe this place was covered in trees, or the vegetation has changed, but just looking at the major landmarks, these weird mountains that are jutting out, it looks like nothing you've ever seen on any map of Arcadia ever.
So let's say that this is another plane. What if this is the shadow plane of another plane?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Another
This
world?
This must be the shadow of the second material plane.
Here's my
What is
question.
Second material plane, Georg.
Just what the name describes, the second material plane.
So what's here? Is
You
it just
thought-
full
you
of
thought
demons?
You thought that your prime materia plane was the only one?
I don't know. Everyone who
my-
seems to know anything is very quiet about it. Sorry, Van.
So it's fine. It's just if this is a whole other world, the shadow plane of another world, what exactly does this do for us? Do we care to go back to the second prime material plane?
Well,
I was more interested in returning home.
yeah, no, I agree, but there's a reason why this is here. What if...
Is there? I mean, I think the reason is apparent enough. I point to the chisels and the portal.
Yeah, does it look like they were chiseling the landscape itself or just this road?
It looks like they were chiseling the road. It
Okay.
goes for maybe maybe 600 feet, kind of down this mountain before you reach the end of where the road has been chiseled. It looks like the demon thingies, the little fat things nearby you, the little toadies, were carving finer details into the work right here. So the area nearest to the portal is not just carved into stone, but now you're getting like nice little edges on things, an area where you would have grout, but it's just kind of like a dip between it. And looking further down, it looks like it's more of just like carved flat, and the details are being added from this side.
Okay.
Does the road go another
It
direction?
curves around the mountainside, and you lose sight of it. The Shadow Troll is currently bounding down the road, curving around the mountain.
I suggest we take this thing's gear and go back. Maybe take
Sure.
its body through the portal as well.
I do have a detect magic spell cast if you want to find out if it's anything relevant.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to cast detect magic and look at this thing's gear.
The sword and whip are non-magical, but there's something that was tied around its waist that's kind of sitting underneath it right now that's radiating magic underneath its large
What
demon
kind of
body.
I can detect things like a normal wizard, I believe, like
Ooh,
school
you can
and things
detect
like that.
sphere.
That's what I'm checking. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the actual spheres are because I forget.
While he's looking that up, you will also detect magic on Georg.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the robe is obviously enchanted with deep pockets, and there is an overwhelmingly powerful source of magical energy.
It's
Oh, is it
10% per
around your chest?
Yeah.
level to detect sphere, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so 80% for me.
Okay, so you detect both spheres, both the sphere of Georg's amulet, which is necromancy,
Okay.
and the sphere of the thing that's underneath the demon, which is the most appropriate sphere for this? Divination.
Okay, so I'm gonna go check and see what's at its waist.
All right, it's going to take all three of you to roll the demon over because he's 9 feet tall,
Yeah, I
hundreds
say-
of pounds.
The weapons aren't magical, but there's something around its waist. Help me flip this thing over.
It tosses to the side, and there you find this. It looks like a tongue of some sort of creature that's like a forked tongue, but it's been hardened in kind of the shape of a what do we call it?
Trident.
A tuning fork. So it's these two
Okay.
long, like a forked tongue, the long parts of it sticking out and then merging together, ending in a the one section of the tuning fork, the handle of the tuning fork, is wrapped in some sort of scaly leather and attached to a metal pommel.
Like, does it look like a weapon?
No, it's maybe about this big.
Malachi,
It
I think
looks like a tuning fork made out of a tongue.
right. I say, Malachi, I think your services might be required for this item. I think Van's
Sure.
gonna try and like pick it up without touching it directly and like put it into a bag.
Sure, it radiates strong magical energy, by the way.
Okay. So Van will like put it into a bag where he's not touching it directly himself, and
Sure.
he'll like tie the bag to something.
As you start picking it up, it starts making this this noise. Hold on, I wrote all this stuff down. It begins to resonate like a tuning fork would. It starts to go, and then it just quickly dies away again.
I'm still gonna put it in there. I don't really want to touch strange magical objects without identifying.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
identify
putting it
it.
into a bag.
Yeah, like some sort of like I've got a backpack and there's probably like a few bags assorted in there. So I
Sure.
guess it's like inside of my backpack, inside of a bag in that. So there's like 2 layers of leather blocking it from
Sure.
me, plus my armor.
Sure, you wouldn't like that in tucked away safely in a bit of extra dimensional pocket?
Sure, that might be better. And I sort of give Georg the tuning fork and just watch it like I see him like
I'll
drop
grab
it into his
like a
pocket.
handkerchief and drop it.
Okay.
You hear a shrieking roar coming from
Ah!
down below the mountain. down the road in the direction that the troll ran off in.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
I think it's time we leave.
Yeah, Jeeves. Wait, let's try and go through this portal, but hold on to each other so that we don't get separated.
Conga line through the portal.
Yeah, conga line through the portal.
All right, someone picks up Jeeves
Yeah.
because he's unconscious and can barely support his own weight.
I have
You guys
16
start
strength, and I'm
moving
pretty
through the
unencumbered.
portal, which is hard. It feels like you're pushing against silly putty almost as you intentionally tried to go through this. And who's the last person out? I think Van's going first because he's holding Jeeves.
Yeah, I
Let's
pick
roll
up
a
Jeeves and go
D2.
through.
I'll roll a D. On a 1, it's me. On a 2, it's Georg.
You get whipped around the neck and dragged back.
All right. So Malachi, as you're the last one entering this portal, you give a look over your shoulder, and you can see 3 more of those tall, hunched demons charging around the corner with maybe 20 of these little guys at its feet.
Right.
And then you silly putty yourself through the portal.
There was like 25 more demons coming. Do you think they can get through?
You say this when we get to the other side.
Yeah.
Yes, but if we hold this room, we could pigeonhole them in here.
Let's wait and see. I start like stretching, like get ready in front of the portal. How many minutes has it been
Since you've come back,
since the fight started? I guess.
I don't know, maybe 10, 15? It all goes so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got enough
So my
spells to kill them.
My shield is still up, but nothing else is. I hold it. I
You
stand.
guys create a defensive stance around the portal.
Yeah.
I move Jeeves out of the
stab.
room and then take my defensive place.
Nothing comes through. Silent and still.
Perhaps they're too big to fit through. These things were really big, weren't they?
Large, right?
The
What if
big ones
those-
were like 7 feet when they're hunched over, probably 9 feet if they stood up all the way.
Mm-hmm. But like they're also pretty wide too, right? They have like
Mhm.
wings and everything, so they probably might not be able to, fit.
What if those little fog demon things came from this portal, or from similar ones like it?
I suppose it's possible, but it seems
mean,
like a shadow plane over there as well.
Your backpack starts resonating very loudly.
I gave
It's in
Georg
my
the
extra
tuning
dimensional
fork.
pocket.
Your extra dimensional no, okay, so sorry, I missed that. We're gonna do a short bit of retcon. As Georg tries to put the thing in his extra dimensional pocket, it starts resonating and vibrating and tingling
So
in your hand.
So I probably went through carrying it or something,
Okay,
holding
sure.
it in my hand
Yeah.
in a handkerchief.
All right, so as you're holding it in your hand and going through the portal, it's a little bit too late because you're getting sucked in, but eventually it starts going off loudly. It starts like, and then you come through the portal and it's quiet again on the other side.
Okay.
And then
So we
partway through the conversation, it starts resonating again.
What were we talking about when it started
Georg,
resonating?
try pointing it toward the portal.
does it seem like it's more extreme if I hold it near the portal?
Yeah, when you point it towards the portal, it starts resonating loudly, and when you point it away, it falls off and goes quiet again.
Maybe this thing like finds.
Could be a magical
If I
radar.
touch my pockets, does it vibrate?
You point it towards your pockets, and it starts vibrating and resonating at a much lower intensity than when you did it towards the portal.
It seems like it detects portals or something of the sort. It can.
I mean, it
Extra
resonated
dimensional
when you
space.
tried to put. Oh, yes, that's right. It was an extra dimensional space. Try pointing it at my scimitar. See if it's all sorts of magic. And Van pulls out Harvest Moon.
It's clearly not other magic, right? I'll point
Yeah, you point at the scimitar, and it does nothing.
Okay.
Though I do have a wand that does that.
Quite a useful item.
All right, and I think with that, we could go on forever, but we're going to have to wait till another week to follow this storyline any further.
Oh, man.
Get some XP, Neal.
Yeah. Does Jeeves level up?
No, he got knocked out, so he gets no combat experience. Sorry, guys.
But that's.
All right.
I thought if you survived, you get.
Well, Jeeves didn't participate meaningfully in combat.
Tell that to Darth.
Poor Darth.
Okay, so creatures defeated. You have 1 Taskmaster. You have 12 Toadies.
I killed about 20 of those bat things, but that was just
Yeah,
me,
that you
Georg.
weren't under, and you weren't in a threat at that point. You can't sit in a tower and fireball peasants and get experience for it. You actually have to be in danger to get experience.
What a
It
great
states
way
it
to
very
level up,
clearly
though.
in the books.
I
You
killed
just-
3 of those fog demon things.
You did kill 3? 3.
Well, one of them.
2.
One of them got in Georg. I
No,
killed 3.
he killed 3. He killed the 2 that tried to merge with them, and he killed the one before they actually started the original combat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
'Cause
right.
they
Okay.
saw one, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just between 2, that right? Unless you're just gonna give it to Van.
I'm just gonna give everyone all the experience for ease of everything.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. You guys killed the Taskmaster. You killed the. Oh, I didn't give you experience for toadies. It was 12 toadies. That is. I can do math. There we go. And you went through a portal into God knows where, but there's
We
some
also
ideas.
reunited.
Oh right,
We
you guys
reunited.
reunited. That's worth a big chunk of experience. That's a nice.
Yeah,
Heavy
I assume
chunk.
I should be excluded from that.
No, we're just going to
Okay.
share it between everyone. We're going to
Alright.
make life easy. You went through the portal into God knows where. Ryan has had some interesting thoughts on where this is, but
Yep.
it's kind of not yet decided if that's the situation.
The
Not
shadow plane
clearly
of the second
explained.
material plane.
Yeah, I don't
This is
think
getting
Malachi
very
ever got an
hard to
answer to
say.
what that was, though.
Mhm.
Ryan, do you want to give him
SPPM
a?
P2.
I think I know. Well, let's keep exploring in character.
Perfect. Let's see. I think that's all the major things to give experience for here.
Did you,
Let's give some
did you
role
include
playing
the
experience.
XP for the fog dog, the fog demon things?
Yep. And then divide this between 3 people, which is going to be a big fat load of XP. So why doesn't everyone take home? Oh, you all have your 10% bonus, don't you?
Yes.
So including your 10%, everyone brings home 6171.
No, come on. There's got to be a little bit more in there.
Oh, are you close?
Very close.
You said big
Oh.
chunk, and I thought it was going to be like last session, but it's quite a bit less.
Can't we just not give Georg the XP for the reuniting, please?
No, sorry.
God damn
How
it!
close
Why
are you,
though?
Nick?
Like less than 1,000.
I got
Sorry.
12,000 last session because Kai died.
Recap.
That's all included. It's all included.
Well, it doesn't matter now. It'll have to be next session.
Yeah. All right. That's it for Hardcore Heroes this week. Next week, whenever it is that we play, we're going to be dropping the Arcadia and Otherside titles and just going back to Hardcore Heroes since the show is reunited. Next week, we can play on Saturday. Maybe, maybe not.
I can do Saturday.
I can't make Saturday.
I can do Friday night.
Let me check for Friday. I might be able to do it. I'm checking right now.
Otherwise, I can do any day during the week.
Neal's on vacation next week.
I will
isn't he?
be on vacation. I'm leaving to right away to drive down to San Francisco, and I won't be back
okay.
until Thursday or Friday morning. Thursday night, Friday morning. So I might be able to swing a Friday show. I'm not 100% on that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Sean, put a Reddit thread up now that you're.
Oh,
back
yeah,
involved,
sure.
You can do it. Good job.
Okay. So we'll talk about when the next show is. Just check
Yep.
Twitter, check the Google calendar that has all the shows listed all the time. If you don't know where that is, you can find it on the subreddit, or you can find it in Discord under calendar. Or you can find it in Twitch chat just by typing !schedule. It's all over the place, and it's the official calendar for all things. Or you can come back and check the countdown here. So that's it. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.